What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So apparently, Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade is possibly could be announced as soon as Monday. We know the WBO made it mandatory that Demetrius Andrade face Billy Joe Saunders to give him another shot and give Demetrius Andrade and give Billy Joe Saunders a chance to regain his title that he lost outside of the ring due to a failed drug test leading up into their fight that they were supposed to have. They were supposed to face off earlier this year. I mean, earlier in 2018. But Demetrius Andrade was unsuccessful in securing a bout with Billy Joe Saunders and getting that bout to come to fruition after it was signed, sealed, and delivered. And it was maybe about 2 weeks away from the fight actually taking place before Billy Joe Saunders, failed the drug test, and the fight wasn't canceled, but Billy Joe Saunders wasn't able to participate in the fight, and it saw a replacement opponent step in the ring with Demetrius Andrade, whom Demetrius Andrade beat handily, knocked down about 3 or 4 times in that fight. It wasn't a competitive fight by any stretch of the imagination. Not to Demetrius Andrade, not to his own doing. It's nothing against Demetrius Andrade. He did he could only face the opponent that was in front of him, and he did a great job about in capturing the title. But everybody wanted to see Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders, and that was unsuccessful due to the fact of Billy Joe Saunders failing the test, and to Demetrius Andrade's defense, to his undoing, he didn't get a chance to face a fighter such as Billy Joe Saunders, and actually take the title from him. So, he's been unfairly criticized due to the fact that he didn't get the belt. He didn't receive the belt. He didn't take it from Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders had this to say. So he's saying Monday. It's possible that you'll get an announcement on Monday that they'll face off. This is great news. It's not the fight that a lot of people wanted to see, but hey, at the end of the day, it's boxing. You love the sport of boxing. It's still 2 good fighters in their prime facing off. Billy Joe Saunders, Demetrius Andrade, 2 southpaws, 2 slick fighters. A chess match. It's an interesting fight to say the least. It's a 50-50 fight at the very least. Nobody has a definitive advantage. Size or speed or power or slickness or southpaw stance, because they both southpaws. So this could be a great fight, man. This could be an underrated fight. Demetrius Andrade, have been getting the short end of the stick. A lot of people feel like he did it to himself. But as far as his promotional situation, once he got out the promotional deal with I believe it was Star Boxing, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I apologize. But and then he signed with Matchroom and DAZN, and he just haven't been successful in securing big fights. He was scheduled to fight Jamel Charlo, and then he pulled out that fight, citing that somebody made him a better offer to earn more money in the fight. He wasn't happy with the purse and so on and so forth, and he pulled out of that fight. And YTD, he hasn't had a lucrative fight, and his career hasn't went the way everybody expected it to go. So, then he had this opportunity to face Billy Joe Saunders, which would have been his first lucrative fight, big name fight, and capture a belt at 160 pounds at the middleweight division. And he was unsuccessful, not to his own doing, but just to the fact that Billy Joe Saunders failed the drug test. And so now after he captured the belt, he defended it not too long ago. And now we're going to see Billy Joe Saunders. We know the WB ordered for Billy Joe Saunders to get a shot to regain his title, only rightfully so. The drug that he supposedly had failed taking and was caught taking is legal up until a certain point in the UK. So for it's just a lot of confusion with different VADA and USADA and in the UK, their version is VADA and USADA. So there was a little bit of a confusion, a mix-up as to what is legal and what's not legal, and so on and so forth. And so the fight just didn't come to fruition. But I'm excited about this fight. I really want to see this fight as a boxing fan. I can't wait to see this high-level chess match between Demetrius Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Joe Saunders won. I wouldn't be surprised if Demetrius Andrade won. You know, I don't see a knockout taking place. I see maybe a knockdown, but I don't see a knockout. And I see, you know, split decision victory for whomever the victor. You know, I favor Demetrius Andrade, ironically enough, due to activity. You know, Billy Joe Saunders has only fought one time. I don't even think he fought in 2018. If he did, it was one time or something like that. So you know, it's an exciting fight, man. It's a high level chess match. You know, it's meaningful in the sport of boxing. It's not meaningful. Both of these guys, not one of them is out of their prime. They're both still in their prime. You know, so I can't wait, man. Hopefully this comes to fruition, and hopefully we actually do see these guys, two gentlemen, step into the ring. We know Canelo Alvarez will be facing Danny Jacobs, in which will be a unification bout. We know Canelo Alvarez holds the WBA and the WBC titles, where Danny Jacobs holds the IBF, and Demetrius Andrade holds the WBO. So these fights just put us, you know, these are like eliminators, high class, high level eliminators to on the road to getting undisputed in the middleweight division. So I'm excited about it, man. Clean up the division. You know, let's get one name, one face in the middleweight division, and then on to the rest. You know what I mean? On to the next, and then eventually hopefully we can see Jamal Charlo getting in the mix of this. You know what I mean? Jamal Charlo, maybe we can see him against the winner of Demetrius Andrade, Billy Joe Saunders. He captured that belt, and then maybe he faces Canelo Alvarez for undisputed. Or maybe Canelo Alvarez, if Canelo Alvarez is victorious against Danny Jacobs, maybe Canelo Alvarez goes right into the winner of this fight in September, Mexican Independence Day weekend, against the winner of this fight immediately for undisputed. Maybe Danny Jacobs captured the belt. You know, who knows, man? It's an exciting time for the middleweight division. We got heavy hitters in the middleweight division, you know, major players, you know. So let's get it on, man. So I'm excited about this fight, man. Clarification, man, because, you know, a lot of people say Demetrius Andrade didn't earn it, which he didn't. He didn't take it from Billy Joe Saunders. So a lot of people don't classify him as the actual champion, because people felt like, you know, it was handed down to him. But to his own, not to his own doing, because it wasn't his fault. Billy Joe Saunders failed the test. Demetrius Andrade was ready, able, and willing to go and ready to face Billy Joe Saunders, and you know, it's to Billy Joe Saunders' fault that the fight didn't go to fruition. But that's all I got. Let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.